Not long ago, I reviewed Zenzizenzic. It's a fun dual-stick shooter that won me over almost immediately. But beyond reminding me how much I love this style of action game, it got me thinking about the alphabet. I mean, how often does one review a game that starts with the letter Z? As it turns out, quite a bit. There are 23 games in the Defunct Games review database that start with the letter Z, including recent releases like Zack Zero, Zen Pinball 2, Zombie Driver HD, and this year's Ziggurat. Z isn't nearly as elusive as I had guessed. But once I looked up the Z games, I knew I had fallen all the way down the rabbit hole. I wondered how many letters I'd checked off in the last 7 months. I've reviewed 66 games so far in 2015, on track to post more than 130 reviews by year's end. With this seed planted, I decided to do the research and come up with the definitive answer. And wouldn't you know it, I have all but 3 of the letters covered. I just need K, U, and X. Here's how I got there. A is for Axiom Verge, which is still this year's best game. B is for Bit Evolution. C is for Contradiction. D is for Dark Souls 2, which I reviewed over at Gaming Nexus. E is for Elemental. F is for Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, a game I never thought we'd get in the US. G is for that Grim Fandango remake. H is for Horizon Shift, a game that has been criminally ignored. I is for Infinity Runner. J is for Jamestown Plus. L is for LA Cops. M is for Metal Slug 3. N is for Nihilumbra, a game I don't even remember reviewing this year. O is for Ollie Ollie 2, Welcome to Ollywood. P is for Numa, Breath of Life, which doesn't sound like it starts with a P. Q is for Cube, Director's Cut, which also doesn't sound like it starts with a Q. R is for Regency Solitaire. S is for Streets of Fury EX. T is for Tembo, the Badass Elephant, a game that everybody else seems to like more than me. V is for Vortex Attack. W is for We Are Doomed. Y is for Yatagarasu. And finally, Z is for Zenzizenzic. Obviously, a lot of the letters are represented by more than one game, but there's no need to list off everything. When it comes to reviews, I don't think that far ahead. I have no clue if I'll be getting games starting with a K, U, or X, but I'll definitely keep my eyes open. Who knows, maybe I'll review Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, in a couple of months. Anyway, this is how I like to unwind after a long week full of videos. We posted reviews of Tembo the Badass Elephant, Poltergeist, a pixelated horror, and Cube Director's Cut. We also featured a lengthy look at my time covering the Virtual Boy's North American unveiling back in 1995. And don't miss the new episode of YOLO, featuring Zenzizenzic and Skyflower. Oh, and we posted a 40-minute preview of Battle for the Sun. Yeah, it's been a busy week. You should go ahead and subscribe and support what we're doing here. Until then.